Right now at 10, inside the investigation, how DNA helped crack a 50-year-old Wisconsin homicide.
And La Crosse County officials canvass the results of the 2024 election.
Plus, a Turkey Day tradition. Some local musicians will get to play on a big stage this month.
Watching WKDT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. New details in a 50-year-old Wisconsin cold case.
And today we learned how DNA was used to lead police to the man they say confessed to Mary Shilais's murder. News 8 Now's Grace Monk has the story.
Ken and Emily, Mary Shilais's family appeared to feel a sense of relief today, and that's all thanks to a college in New Jersey. Mary Shilais was murdered while hitchhiking from Minneapolis to Chicago on February 15, 1974. Investigators collected a stocking cap and witness statements at the crime scene but had no leads, leaving the case unsolved for 50 years.
One piece of evidence found at the crime scene was a stocking hat. Investigators at that time knew the hat would be important to the investigation, but probably not in the way we were able to utilize evidence from this hat nearly 50 years later.
In 2022, Ramapo College in New Jersey reached out, offering to help using investigative genetic genealogy, or IGG. Directors offered to take on the case free of charge. All they needed was a DNA sample to run through public ancestry sites to develop family trees.
We build up the family tree to identify common ancestors. From there, we descend the tree using the same kinds of publicly available records and tools until we find the place where the subject may fit into the family tree.
In the spring of 2023, Ramapo College shared several leads with Dunn County. Investigators say they followed leads in Wyoming and Michigan, but came up with nothing. Investigators were led to 84-year-old John Miller after receiving a DNA sample from his daughter.
On November 7th, 2024, we interviewed John Miller at his home, where he subsequently confirmed his involvement in the death of Mary Shilais. Upon conclusion of interviewing John Miller, he did inform us that as soon as he had opened the door, he knew why we were there.
Moving forward, Dunn County wants people to remember Mary for who she was.
This is about justice for Mary and bringing her family closure. Mary can be remembered as an accomplished artist, equestrian, sister, aunt, and daughter.
Miller is being held on a $1 million bond. No word on when he'll appear in court again. In Menominee, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Grace.
A Toma man is charged in a fatal crash. It happened last week on County Highway A west of County Highway T. Monroe County sheriffs say 39-year-old Christopher Cattle was heading east when his SUV crossed into the westbound lane and hit a car. The car's driver, David Wilcox, was killed in the crash. A passenger in Wilcox's vehicle was hurt and hospitalized. Sheriffs believe Cattle was under the influence of drugs. He's facing first-degree reckless homicide charges.
A hunter was rescued after he injured his leg in the Tiffany Wildlife area. According to the Buffalo County Sheriff's Office, the 32-year-old man from Sulphur, Louisiana, was unable to walk after injuring his leg while climbing a tree. Rescue crews worked for about 2 hours before locating him. He was transported to Mayo Clinic in Eau Claire with non-life-threatening injuries.
Well, it'll be a clear and calm start to your Tuesday, although kind of chilly compared to what we're used to in the temperatures, maybe 30s and even 20s for a lot of locations. The good news is plenty of sunshine, light winds, unlike we saw this morning to start off. The winds will pick up a little bit towards the afternoon, but all in all, pretty nice day for this time of the year for 46 at noon. Similar story for Eau Claire, 30 degrees. Many of the areas probably getting to the upper 20s, light winds. We'll have plenty of sunshine, maybe a few clouds coming in by noon with 44. And the winds will start picking up, but once again, nothing like we saw for Veterans Day this morning. Overall, those are our high temperatures today, which actually came a lot of places closer to midnight before the cold front came through. But we may not quite see some of those areas. We'll see it. Other areas won't see those temperatures. Big picture, not a cloud in the sky right now across the region. We zoom out, high pressure overhead as the cold front has pushed well to the southeast. The system that we're watching for the Wednesday time frame is the one out to the west, which is pretty complex and pretty impressive, but it won't be as when it gets here. So later on the broadcast, we'll kind of time out when to expect that rain on Wednesday, how much it'll be, how long it'll last, and then what our temperatures look like throughout this week and going into next week and a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Wisconsin's Supreme Court today heard a case that could decide abortion rights here. State Attorney General Josh Kaul defended the 1849 law that doesn't ban consensual abortions. The case was filed after Roe v. Wade was overturned. Abortion rights advocates are optimistic about their chances. The court currently has a liberal majority. Here's what one justice told the attorney fighting for the ban.
I fear that what you are asking this court to do is to sign the death warrants of women and children and pregnant people in this state, because under your interpretation, they could all be denied life-saving medical care.
No word on when a decision could be made.
The La Crosse County Board of Canvassers met today to certify the results of the 2024 election. Canvassers verify the number of voters matched the number of ballots cast and ensure nothing out of the ordinary occurred in polling places. One board member says the canvass can give voters confidence that their ballot was counted. And La Crosse County saw over 72,000 ballots cast in this year's election.
Well, in just a couple of weeks, musicians nationwide will be marching in the 98th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, including one student from Black River Falls. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall introduces us to David Jacobs. Jeremy.
Emily Jacobs is one of 185 musicians that will be part of the Macy's Great American Marching Band for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And get this, he'll be only one of a few from Wisconsin.
Just really enjoyed music kind of my whole life and really enjoyed playing my instruments, and I thought I could be in a high school band nationwide.
That dream is about to come true for Black River Falls High School senior David Jacobs. He will be performing in the Macy's Great American Marching Band on Thanksgiving Day.
I put in an audition online, I believe that was back in March, late March, and then the committee, they got back to me a couple weeks after I put my audition in saying I got in.
The marching band consists of some of the nation's finest high school musicians. For Jacobs, music has always been a big part of his life.
My oldest brother, much longer before 6th grade, he started playing piano, and my parents have kind of encouraged playing piano until a certain time, and I just kind of kept interest in music, and I've realized it's kind of the thing for me right now.
The 17-year-old started playing piano almost a decade ago. In 6th grade, he switched to playing the saxophone, which led to his chance of performing in the biggest televised parade in the country. It's something he doesn't take for granted.
In a dream world, I'd be on a stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people, playing music, just doing what I love, and I feel this gives me a great opportunity where in the case that I don't go into music, I feel that this will fulfill that dream of playing in front of millions of people and doing what I love.
His family couldn't be happier.
I'm super excited to go, and he's worked really hard for this, and kind of that excitement of being able to see your kid work hard for something and then be able to see success with it.
Jacobs and the Macy's Great American Marching Band will be performing Happy by Pharrell Williams and Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. The band starts rehearsing together next week in New Jersey. I don't know about you guys, but I already got my dancing shoes ready.
An exciting time for him and for you, it looks like. All right, thank you, Jeremy.
A Freedom Honor Flight brought veterans together at UWL this morning. Two speakers took the stage, a local vet who once guarded the tomb of the unknown soldier, and an author sharing the story of a World War II gunner who survived a 4-mile fall without a parachute.
Part of it is an appreciation of the veterans for all that they've done for us in the past. It's a small token of being able to do something for them in the community that they all seem to enjoy.
The organization helps fly local veterans to war memorials in our nation's capital.
A project providing critical home repair assistance to the Hmong population was celebrated today. The city of La Crosse held an awards ceremony to celebrate the Ka Che project run by Kia Shia Incorporated. The project provides home repair assistance and other resources to Hmong homeowners, making the process accessible to those who might face language barrier difficulties or lack the resources to make repairs.
Changing lives in the lab. My feature on a first-of-its-kind opportunity lifting UW Eau Claire students to new heights.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
At Taco John's, we believe a better Taco Tuesday starts with better tacos. That means using 100% North American beef, cooking shelves in-house daily, and a deal that makes you say, how are these only $1.29? Taco Tuesday is every Tuesday at Taco John's.
If you're a young person and you haven't already buried yourself in debt, I've got good news for you. I can teach you how to fund your kids' college education without going anywhere near a student loan and help you retire as a millionaire. If you're interested, give me a call. If you're skeptical, give me a call. One guarantee, I will try to sell you nothing.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Papa Murphy's everyday value lineup means big savings on big flavors, like our new shredded pepperoni, crumbled sausage, or classic cheese pizzas, all for the small price of $7.99 each. Order now at papamurphys.com.
Here at Maxwell White, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best.
Right now, there are American sailors applying or stripping paint on Navy ships and planes. A chemical in that paint prevents corrosion, but it's extremely toxic. The Department of Defense wants to phase that chemical out, but it still needs something to prevent that corrosion. For the solution, they're turning to undergrad students at UW Eau Claire. Sounds like a lot of responsibility for undergrads, and it is. But UW Eau Claire's chemistry department has a history of being up to the challenge.
UWEC is a forerunner in research to begin with. Undergraduate research was not a thing. UWEC was the first institution that published with undergraduate researchers that doesn't have a graduate program.
Deidre Gerlach works with students pursuing the university's Chemistry with Business Emphasis degree. UWEC is one of just a handful of universities that offer it nationwide, and it's developed an excellent reputation.
The network that is around UWEC, right? It's not just about brains, it's about people, it's about communication.
That network helped the chemistry department secure its first ever subcontract with the DoD to replace that toxic paint chemical. Chemistry seniors Connor Koepp and Jackie Bradley are working on this research effort. They say it's been a completely unique experience.
This is more detail-oriented in the matter of trying to get the results in the most precise, accurate way possible. It's cool that it's more than just filling out a worksheet to complete some homework.
Getting to do this is getting to do something that you don't know what the outcome is. Which makes it just a little bit more exciting and unconventional because you're figuring things out.
As they reach milestones, they get to present their findings to actual professionals at companies who contract with the DoD.
Going from boots on the ground in the lab, collecting that data, and then using that data to write a report that professionals use for months or years on this project is very interesting.
It gives them a chance to make a real difference and prove that they're valuable.
These networking opportunities, they're getting job offers before they're even graduated.
Bradley says at times she has to battle a sense of imposter syndrome, but this project has taught her that she's more than ready to chase a career in her dream field.
It's hard when you're still a student to go, I'm a scientist, and that's something that I've gotten out of college in general is I'm a scientist, and it's really nice to be able to say that.
So that subcontract is for 2 years with the DoD, and UWEC is one of a few organizations that are collaborating on that research effort. We'll have more news ahead, but first,
We've got dry conditions for now, but we do have more rain chances midweek. We'll kind of break down when to expect that on Wednesday, how much, and what the temperature looks like going forward. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
The lawyer you choose makes a difference because you get this one chance to get this right, and you want somebody that's going to fight for you and get you the resolution that you need. I'm so glad that I called BGR.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys, what are the chances you can fix this?
It shouldn't be too difficult.
So like 1 in 100?
Fellas, I can fix this.
Like 1 in a million?
I can do it.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes.
G
and
D.
Yeah.
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 The Good Fight is a youth-serving organization supporting kids ages 10 to 18. We focus on relationship building with the kids. Our small size is our strength, enabling us to really drill down into that. And another big focus is on connecting kids to the community. We always welcome and encourage monetary gifts. You can also contribute by volunteering or through in-kind donations.
If you'd like to donate or learn more, you can visit thegoodfight.club.
Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with this great offer on the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour, outstanding acceleration and handling with cargo, and a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty.
Gear up this hunting season with Johnson Tractor and get 0% APR for 54 months or up to a $2,000 cash rebate on select Kubota Sidekick RTVs. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Let River City Grill be your new lunch destination. Whether it's corporate lunches, parties, or events, we have the space and food for all of your gathering needs, big or small. We offer an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. with unlimited soup, salad, pizza, wings, and so much more. There's something for everybody. Stop by the bar and pair your delicious lunch with one of our many beers available on draft. River City Grill, Winona, Minnesota.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Well, our average temperatures continue to fall as we get further and further in November. Right now, our averages should be in the 40s. Overnight lows, more areas are getting into the 20s. Now, we haven't seen many days where we've met average temperatures. It's been fairly mild for the past couple of weeks, minus a few days here. And really, that pattern's going to stay overall with some minor changes here going on. Precipitation-wise, it's fairly dry all the way out to the west. The next system, as mentioned, is just hitting the Pacific coast. It's kind of coming inland. Eventually, that will get here, but not until Wednesday afternoon. So plenty of sunshine tomorrow, a few afternoon clouds. It might get a little breezy at times, especially higher elevations and further west you go to the Mississippi, the southeast as that system gets a little bit closer, comes into the plains. But overall, not as windy as we saw this morning with the winds that were real gusting over 30 miles per hour at times. Dry Wednesday for the morning commute. It looks like the evening showers come in probably in the afternoon. I think the noon will be dry, but it's more closer to the Wednesday evening commute that we're probably going to get wet conditions. Not a lot of rain with the system, and it won't be heavy, really, kind of like we saw during this past weekend. But overnight lows, upper 20s to around 30. Some of the colder spots, well-known colder spots, probably get down into the low to mid-20s, but these are pretty typical for this time of year temperature-wise. And then tomorrow, high temperatures not that far off from today, upper 40s to around 50. Maybe a degree or two above average, but pretty seasonable, lots of sun, and the breezy conditions out of the southeast. Those winds will start picking up. These are the wind gusts, not sustained winds. They'll be more in the 10 to 15 mile per range. But in the afternoon, you might see some gusts that get closer to 25. Stronger winds, as you notice, the colors are well to the west of us. Northeast Iowa, probably the strongest winds right there. That'll come in the afternoon and may continue actually overnight a little bit as the system gets closer. As you notice, these still are going on at 10 p.m. So you might notice that going to Tuesday, which will keep the temperatures a little bit warmer going into Wednesday morning. Now, Wednesday's highs, we'll have the rain showers in the afternoon, but the morning will be dry. That'll keep our temperatures right around where they should be, upper 40s near 50. Rain chances keep up. The winds overall not too bad. Tracking that system, it's impressive, but it gets kind of stretched apart. So when it gets here, we'll have cloud cover increasing tomorrow night. Here's the first line that kind of comes through the area, but it does fall apart as it lifts northeast. So you won't see much precipitation going in, as you notice here, by 7 p.m. Just a little bit of showers, with the main activity continuing to stay south, closer to the low, which is going to track right towards Chicago. So we may see more wraparound on this through Wednesday night, but a lot of areas going to late Wednesday night, we're going to start seeing at least precipitation come to an end, and the morning commute for Thursday looks dry with clearing skies as we go into Thursday afternoon. Dry conditions too. So that's what we're looking at. Precipitation amounts, not a lot. Really, you're going to struggle up to the north to get about a tenth. Some of the areas maybe further south get up to a quarter. So light rain amounts, but it may impact your activities. Then dry through Friday. The weekend, more clouds than actually any rainfall, and then things get a little bit more interesting as we go until next week. But we'll get more details as we get closer to that. Although still mild conditions, minus some rain chances coming out.
All right. Thank you, Craig. Coming up next in sports, the playoffs continue. 3 area teams still alive in the football postseason. See where the semifinals will take them. Cade is next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley stain-resistant fabric Where Have You Been All My Life Black Friday event. But don't wait. It's also the Ashley You Can Save Up to $1,000 store-wide Black Friday event.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, our annual Toyland tradition kicks off the gift-giving season with amazing toys at unbeatable prices. So discover the magic during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's toy sale. Like these Lego playsets, $15.99. Get a free Toyland Semi with a $60 toy purchase. Shop store-wide savings like a free $20 e-gift card when you buy a bucket of Shell Rotella diesel oil. Plus, in honor of Veterans Day, all veterans and active military members get an extra 10% off their entire purchase this Saturday through Monday only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value, plus no monthly payments until next year. We are professional grade GMC.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley Mommy Needs This More Than Anything Else in the World Black Friday event. But don't wait, because it's also the Ashley You Can Get 0% Interest for 72 Months Black Friday event.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Cade Overton.
We entered last week with just 3 area high school football teams still alive in the playoffs, and 1 week later, all 3 teams still remain. It wasn't easy for everyone, as a couple of the games came right down to the wire, including the Logan Rangers, who took down top seed Medford in a thriller. Let's flash back. The Rangers have been in a bunch of back and forth battles this season, but maybe none closer than this last Friday. Logan trailed 43-48. But then with 20 seconds left on the clock, Bradley Check went to the air and found Maxime Roberts for the touchdown. The Rangers held on to win 51-48 and advanced to the state semifinals for just the 2nd time in school history. It was a total team effort, but the captain, Bradley Check, would finish the game with 470 total yards and 6 total touchdowns. But none of them were as important as the game winner.
Do or die. I mean, it's kind of like the emphasis on our season. That was it right there. You either score or you go home, and we knew we had to go get it done, and we got it done.
Now Logan will turn their attention to Notre Dame Academy for the semifinals, a team that's 12-0 on the year and averages 38 points per game.
They have a huge offensive line and a great tailback, and they run the eye, and they're going to give him the ball. He's got over 2,000 yards. We're going to have to slash and make some things happen on the D line here this week and get them slowed down.
It'll be the Rangers versus the Tritons Friday night at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln for a spot in the Division III state championship. Down a level in Division IV, the Aquinas Blue Golds are coming off of a thriller of their own, trailing Columbus Catholic by 2 scores in the fourth quarter. The Blue Golds would score twice in the final minutes of the game. That included an onside kick recovery. Aquinas survived 29-28 as they got revenge against a team that handed them their only loss on the year. It very well could have been their toughest opponent on the season, but that doesn't mean the next game is even more important. Aquinas will take on Racine St. Catharines in Division IV semifinals. This one's being played at Madison La Follette. All right, and in Division V, the Red Hot Prairie du Chien Blackhawks. PDC outscored their opponents 143-0 this postseason. They have yet to give up a point. And then on the offensive side of the ball, they've got the future Indiana Hoosier, Blake Thierry. It's a complete team, but now they've got their toughest test of the year. Prairie will take on Stratford, who is the defending Division VI champion. The Blackhawks look to make their first state title game since 1988. This one will be played at Wisconsin Dells High School. And the seeds are in, and the Eagles are heading to St. Louis. Over the weekend, UWL clinched their 3rd straight WIAC title, taking down Platteville 2-1, which meant UWL got an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. UWL will face off with Simpson in the first round on November 16th. The Eagles eliminated Simpson from the tournament last season. We told you all about him when he became Wisconsin's 7th 3-time cross-country champ. Well, now on Alaska's Manny Putz is on the national stage. Over the weekend, Manny took to the Nike XR Heartland Regional, where he would go on to take 2nd place in 14 minutes, 35 seconds. There he is down the final stretch. He's moving on to the Nike National Meet, which is set for December 7th. We'll end with some NBA. It's been a rough start for the Milwaukee Bucks, just 2-8 on the year, which puts them at 3rd to last in the entire NBA. Now, that will surely change as the Bucks are much better than that, but this start is worrying, and it won't get much better as the team announced tonight that Dame Lillard will be out for tomorrow's game as he is in concussion protocol. But luckily, we've got football to worry about for the rest of the year. Packers coming off a bye week.
So many worries ahead.
We'll wait for the Bucks for February, and then we'll start to worry about that.
Okay, so if the Bucks lose like 10 more games in a row,
then we
start
start panicking.
We might have to worry. We got to see what Giannis's mood is like. As long as he's happy, which a guy like him, I'm sure he's not happy.
I think so. I mean, he just dropped 43 in that Celtics game. I think he's good with his game.
Well, I'm sure he is, but he seems like a guy who wants to win.
I think so too.
All right, stay with us. More news after the break.
Sit up, lean back, recline, and sleep. Get more Z's on a Z-Cliner by FlexSteel at Home Furniture. The Z-Cliner features pressure point relief zones, luxurious performance fabric with power recline and lift features. Relax by day, get your Z's by night. The Z-Cliner at Home Furniture.
Saving money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Paper towels are just 77 cents per roll. Men's line performance gloves, only $4.99. RV and Marine antifreeze is just $3.29 a gallon. 50-pound water softener salt, only $5.89. Hurry, these hot deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get more big savings right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
The holidays, and holiday trips, and holiday toys, and holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar.
The Battle by the Border Preseason National Wrestling Championship will feature top wrestlers from throughout the U.S. in 5 competitive divisions, November 15th and 16th at the Lacrosse Center. Celebrate the centenary of the first performance of a true American classic, George Gershwin's Amazing Rhapsody in Blue, November 16th at the Viterbo Fine Arts Center.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Get Progressive Rug savings right now at all Homeworld rugs. The more you buy, the more you save on your total rug purchase of $199 or more. Get up to $500 off sale prices. Every style is on sale now at up to 50% off regular prices. The Progressive Rug Sale, now at Homeworld Rugs.
La Crosse's Granny basketball team was back in action tonight.
Yeah, the La Crosse Does turned their attention to their youngest opponent yet, the Holman Boys and Girls Club 8th grade girls team.
As always, the players followed the rules from the early days of girls basketball. That means no running, no jumping, and only 2 dribbles per possession.
While it may be a while until their opponents are eligible to join a Granny basketball team, the Does looked forward to sharing their game.
It's just so fun to play the 8th grade girls here. They really work hard at learning the Granny basketball rules, so that makes it a lot of fun. It's tough for them, especially not jumping. It's really hard.
Tonight's game doubled as a fundraiser for the Dave and Barb Scogan Boys and Girls Club and the Holman Area Community Center.
Look at that, them doing the Cupid Shuffle.
I know, right?
Cooler
so tonight
than you can.
Way cooler than me. But tonight had a little bit of everything. A little
Yeah.
fundraiser, a little basketball, a little dancing.
Is that their traditional uniform, looking like a schoolgirl, like with the little...
I believe that's what their uniform has been since their inception. But
I
yes.
like it. Very stylish. I'm curious what the score was at the end.
I know. We'll have to get that.
I'll have to get back to you on that. Okay, Greg, we'll have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Getting the kids ready for school isn't always easy.
But knowing what it'll be like so they know what to wear makes it a little easier.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Dear unbreakable spirit, you roam on paths called impossible. Own a legend, Toyota Trucks.
Lease a tough new 2024 Tacoma for $299 a month. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Walt never smoked a day in his life, so when he developed a bad cough, we never thought lung cancer, but that's what it was. What gives a non-smoker lung cancer? A friend suggested we check the house for radon. Sure enough, it was high. We've had it taken care of now, but I wish we'd known sooner. Walt died 4 weeks and 5 days after the diagnosis. If you haven't had your home checked for radon, do it. Do it for your family. No one should lose someone they love because of this.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Senor Villa. At Senor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Senor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Senor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
I'm Mike Rowe. Welcome to the most honest commercial you're going to see all day.
Today, we're fixing sagging floors.
The problem is that moisture that we're trying to control has gotten to the wood already, and it's caused this side of the home to drop. So if you have cracks around your door frame, if you have those squeaky floors or bouncy floors, most of the time we can fix that.
Get a free and honest inspection with Innovative Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Dear unbreakable spirit, you roam on paths called impossible. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks.
Lease a tough new 2024 Tacoma for $299 a month. Toyota. Let's go places.
Well, we got a nice day on Tuesday, but rain does come back in, but not until the second half of the day. So
Keeping
mild conditions continue.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you tomorrow.